Hi everyone, so Spellbinders recently launched, or just launched depending on when you're watching this video, some new embossing folders. It's the big boys, so these are really great size. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So I think I have all of the new ones here to share with you. What I think I'm going to do is cut like a little tag and then just run them through so you have an example of what they look like, because I'll definitely be using them in projects, but I just want to show you the embossing folders themselves. So these were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase items to those links. You guys, these embossing folders, the designs are just amazing. So I'm going to take these out of the packaging. I get samples, so as you can see, I just have like a little plastic bag on them. But I do want to show you generally what they look like when they come in. So if you're not familiar with Spellbinders, you'll have an idea of what that packaging normally looks like. So I do have one here. And this one, it happens to be, I believe it's like the wood grain. Knock on wood, it's called. It says create 3D textured A2 slimline 5x7 cards and more. Of course, whatever fits in here, they are 5.5 by 8.5 inches. So, really, really nice. Let me get these guys popped open just to have them ready. And I'll tell you each of the names as I work with them, I think. But for now, just real quickly here, I just want to show you. Well, this one makes a really interesting effect, because as you can see, you can kind of see like this outer portion, but then it looks like round. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's just the way the camera picks up. But yeah, so this one's like the corrugated cardboard, which is going to be really fun for a lot of projects, especially if you like to make tags or make them look kind of old school or just cool. I love having this option. Really, really nice. And then we have a little dot one, and I'll tell you the names when we get there. This one has very much like a quilted pattern to me, but look how pretty that is. And then this one has like the diamonds, or squares, but they're offset in a way that look like little diamond shape, or pointy. Leaves, gorgeous. Again, it looks like that wedding ring quilt design to me. We have the knock on wood. And then this one is like a tufted look. Is that what the word for it? Kind of like a pillow. Look at that. And then beautiful blooms. You might have seen this depending on how I'm releasing these videos with the universal plate system. This is gorgeous. And then that one I just showed you there. So what I'm going to do is actually take this die set, and this is from the new set that they just released, Happy Occasion Words Dies from the Right Words collection by Becca Feekin. And let me just show you this one. And I'm just going to take this piece. It makes like a really nice big tag that, you know, you can put your sentiment on it, or just kind of put it in the center of your card and then play off of that. But it also has a little circle, so you can make it a tag. Right, and then all these words, so I can just show you them right quick just so you have an idea. But today we're focusing on the embossing, so I'll definitely just grab different pieces of paper and we'll try them all out. But like here, I think this says years with an apostrophe S, right? Happy, I mean birthday. There's just a lot of words to mix and match, and there are several sets that you can also mix and match between them, of course. Merry. I would say this one probably says Christmas, and then we have, let's see, holidays, new, and then anniversary, and everything. So those are all the words that come in that set. Today we're just going to be focusing on the little shape. So what I'm going to do is just grab a bunch of different types of paper and run them through with this. So I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I have a couple metallic pieces here, some pearlescent cardstock. This is not like the thickest weight, but probably maybe 80 pound or so. Some 110 pounds, so this is like thicker, like 300 GSM types. And then this is just your regular cardstock that has like a linen texture to it, or like that weave. Again, a little bit lighter weight. And then this is some 300 or so GSM black paper, okay? So, I did mean to cut some craft, because of course for the corrugated cardboard we like the look of craft, but I'm just going to put these here, bring this over, and we will roll them through. Sorry, I'm not sure where I stopped there. Okay, so today I'll be using the new universal cutting plate system, and hopefully you've seen that video. But yeah, I tried it out in different ways. And so for a 3D embossing folder, it says just to use the A plate, your embossing folder with the paper, and then your adapter plate. Okay, the D adapter plate. So I'm just going to put that there, and let's start with our corrugated cardboard, I believe is what it is called. I was going to give you the names as we went through, so let me just make sure. Yep, corrugated. It's just called corrugated 3D embossing, and the next is going to be the Puff Dotty. But let's put this one through. And if you want to spray your paper with a little water, if you think it needs it, like this is some heavyweight paper, you can definitely do that. You don't have to. You know, I would just put it down here, just give it a little spritz. And it's not like the most water, you don't have to like completely douse it, but just a little something to help you break up the fibers. And I think I'm gonna place it maybe this way so we can see the most rippling, right? Let's try that. So let's put that in there. Because it's just a little sample, like I said, I'll be using these on cards coming up, so I just want you guys to have an idea of the design, and then we'll go from there. Oh my goodness. This is a super thick paper, and it gave it a little tearing right here, so I think next time I'll use a thinner paper, but for this one, look at that. Pretty cool, actually. What if I was to tear it and make it look kind of grungy and fun? But yeah, or add a little more water, okay? So let me put that one to the side. Let me grab some craft cardstock and we can try it again. Okay, I have a little scrap here. I'm still going to do the same embossing plate sandwich. Clean that off. Bring this here. And let's put this one this way this time, just so we can have a different look. Pretty cool. And again, this gives you more of that cardboard look. Okay, and like I said, the next one was going to be the Dotty, so let's put this to the side. And let's try this guy out. And let me get a strip of maybe this heavyweight one here, this pink one. I'm going to give it a little bit of spritz. And I'm going to roll this through. And I will mention, you know, I was kind of assuming you'd be familiar with the Spellbinders embossing folders. If you look in here, sometimes they'll have the lettering that says, you know, it's SES dash whatever it might be, right? These don't, so you can feel it that this one's going to push up and this is going to be the recessed part. Of course, my paper is the same either way, so I don't mind, but I'm going to place it down just because the die cut pushed in one way and I like the look of that, so I'm going to put this here. Turn it over. So that's going to be pushed into it. I'm going to roll this through, and I think what I'll do is just roll all of them through so that way you can just have an idea of what those look like, but I'll be right back. So again, this is Puff Dotty. How cute is that? And it feels like a little enamel dots. Oh my gosh. Just so sweet. So we have that one. And then the next one coming up is the Origami Folds is what they're calling that one. Let me show you right quick. This one here. So what I'm going to do is just, like I said, I have my pieces cut. I'll just keep running them through. When I come back, I'll show you the example and then the embossing folder, okay? And I'll be back. Because I didn't realize I didn't stop the video after I showed you the Puff Dotty one, so you guys saw me go through all those things if I go ahead and include that. But yeah, just ran them all through. So okay, we have the corrugated, you already saw that. We have the Puff Dotty, which is just so cute. It feels so nice. And then this is Origami Folds, which I did in silver, and I just realized I didn't feel this to see which goes where, so this is what it looks like, but I think this is the reverse of it. You see that? And then this is the other side. Do you see how it just has like a really cool look to it? So either way, look at the... So cool. Okay. And then the next one would be Beveled Diamonds. So let's see these, because I didn't open these. Those first few I did, but look at this. It's so pretty and like so structural. Look at that. And it's not even like, because it's so like out of, you know, like super bulky or something, you know what I'm saying? It just, wow. And that was the pearlescent paper. Again, not the heaviest weight paper, but nice. This is Leafy 3D embossing folder, so Leafy 3D. How pretty. I mean, look at that, you guys. And of course, both sides always look pretty cool. I didn't show you the back side of this one, but it's just kind of like the inverse, of course, where this is poking up, that's dipped down. So pretty, really nice classic look there. And this is Circle Illusion. So Circle Illusion, look it! Okay, so I used a little piece that was kind of like thin, right, and longer. But if we had a piece that was that way, you can see like that circle, right? So right now I just kind of split the circle. And that was the metallic paper. Look at that, you guys. And look at the back side. Oh, now here. Oh, you know what? My eyeballs went a different way. Here's the circle right there. On this back side, you can see it. And my eyes went right to the circle. But here I went to like the kind of a look of like some kind of like a back of a truck, like that metal work that they do. I don't know. And this one is, again, the Knock on Wood. Let's check out Knock on Wood. And this is what I was saying. Again, I have samples, so generally they have the wording and then the item number. Excuse me. So what that helps you do is you know that that should be facing you if you want the impression to be pushed up, right? Because this is the recessed part of the folder, and this is where it pushes up. So sorry about that. Just the other ones didn't have it, and it threw me off a little bit, but they probably will when you get yours. And look at that. And look how deeply, like, oh my gosh, you guys. What a fun one. I have so many cards that, you know, subject matter that I know this will work really well with. Tufted. Okay, that was this guy. So this is Tufted, which I think that's what I had mentioned before. Look it. Oh my gosh. What if you have like little like doggy or kitty, like, I don't know, images or die cuts or whatever else and put them on there so it looks like they have that little pillow. Oh my gosh. That's really, really a little princess thing. Oh, gorgeous. This one, Beautiful Blooms, which we did earlier, so I just put a piece of paper in there. Like, I already had run this one through, so I just want to show you guys what that looks like. I mean, this is definitely Beautiful Blooms. I mean, you can do your inking on this. You can paint these things, and they're raised like that, so pretty. You can always put ink on your embossing folder and run it through. And just lots of fun ways to play with this, and look at the back side of it. And this is Tile Mosaic, is this last one, and it is super interesting looking. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when it picks up on camera, it just, the way it peeks up right here, I guess, it just looks like a rounded thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not doing it right now on the camera, but that's how it looked like on the site when you're looking at it. But look at that. And look at that thin line on this. So cool. So yeah, I just want to share those with you guys. Of course, you know, 3D embossing folders go through pretty much any machine that can take in a 2D folder, but usually you want to have some kind of machine where you have like a sandwich that you can kind of play with, because you don't want it to be too tight, obviously. But generally most machines, if it's like a hand crank machine or even the kind an electronic machine, they have different plate systems, so you can always kind of arrange it in a way that'll work, right? Because these are a little bit thicker than normal 2D embossing folders. Alright guys, well thank you so much Spellbinders for sending these for review to use them in the projects, you know, coming up. They have so many new items for June, I guess it is. It's just a lot of fun with the birthday celebration stuff. So anyway, I'll have the links in the description box for you, and you will definitely see these in action coming up in the next videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.